Okay, so it's 2016, and one of the things we want to do this year is put out our first garden. Here.
Throwing logs.
Throwing logs.
Branches on the fire.
Uh-huh. That's some dangerous work.
Oh.
Are you staying out of the smoke?
Very horrible conditions here.
Yeah.
Forced wages, forced work.
Starting to collect some of this wood that we're gonna split up and keep for firewood, but we're not gonna. Is to get the soil right, soil composition right. Spread it out here, let it lay out in the sun here for a little bit. Get a main water supply to each of these 4 fields. Alright, so we got the valves. All the way to the back. Okay, so here we're at the barn. This is where we have power. This is where we're going to mount the controller. And then we got the 4 different valves come in on those 4 lines right there. Filters. Put a filter on each system. There's a filter. We're going to start by putting our main trunk line down one end of the garden. Filter. And a pressure reducer. And then this will get us down to the 3/4 inch line. Alright, let's try it again. And the valve pushed up on there. Just tighten it up. Now we'll pop this in here. That's a potato row. Now we're going to do the rest of them the same way. Stir. Trying to get a little bit up on the sides. So we come in here and hill these up. Should I do it by hand? Just throw dirt up there, and how far should I bury them up? Like just so the very tops are sticking out? See what we got here. So number one, I forgot to pull the drip irrigation out. Come on here. We got onion sets and we got onion seeds. Look at that. Danvers. So again, that's probably about right. We know our blueberries like it to be a little more acidic. Potting soil in. Okay. Something like that. Black seeded Simpson lettuce. We're going to plant from seed directly in the garden. Saw this on Amazon. How could you pass that up, right? Seed Master. Here we go. This ground is super soft because we just hilled it. We're going to plant it low. I'm trimming off. I need some better trimmers. Bury that thing up quite a bit. Turns, it'll unwind the inside part. See how the inside is tightly bound. Got my cutters here, heavy duty. Spin it up and over and around. This one's gonna be down and under. I'll leave that for now. Up and over. Next, tied at the top. Little zip tie. One at the top. Here's what we got now. Okay, making a little progress. Got stuff out. This room is pretty empty. Let's see what we got here. So, the new and improved tack room. Now the garden room. I'm putting in the bell pepper plants. I'm going to put them 3 feet apart in a 60-foot row. We're going to put stakes in so we can cage them up. Bunch of that. A little fertilizer. Mix that up. Some more potting soil. There we go. Where is it? There we go. Rubber band on here. Pull that back around the end post. It's 47 inches high and 330 feet long roll. Cost about 150 bucks. And you can see the squares, they start big at the top and get smaller toward the bottom. It's not as heavy as the concrete reinforcement, so these won't be as strong as the tomato cages. So anyway, just roll it out, wrap all these around. You don't even need pliers for this because it's not very heavy duty. Put the stakes down. I've gone ahead and tied off a rope at the bottom, wrapped it around up here, and then coming across with the cages. Today we're putting out our sweet corn. So we've already tilled up the row. We're going to be planting our summer squash. One plant per container. I'm going to put these in my row 3 feet apart. Potting soil, some black cow, and maybe just a touch of fertilizer, not too much. And maybe just a couple of sprinkles. Fertilizer on the top. There we go, first one done. Got an improved way of doing this. I was doing it with rubber bands, but the rubber bands deteriorate after about a month. So I'm starting to use these little springs. Look at that. Oh yeah. They're good to go.
It's a big one.
We're getting some potatoes here, aren't we? I think we might get 100 pounds out of this row.
Man. This is almost full.
Mm-hmm. That's got to be close to 100 pounds. Right, so today we're going to be canning potatoes. This is our first shot at canning. This should be warm enough. Probably need a better ladle. One, two. Get that in there. Wipe these off. Hopefully that's right. Taking them out. Still bubbling. Thought I heard a lid pop. Okay, let's start with the pepper plants. Yeah, they're looking pretty good, getting started here. Bell peppers. Here's my onions. Looking good so far. Oh yeah, looking forward to pulling some of these up. Summer squash. I already started picking, I've already eaten some of this. Okay, so far we've eaten summer squash, potatoes, and lettuce. Just want to support these stalks. Got a little design, so let's get started. Mark it off with a pencil using this side as a template. Okay, now slide this over. That's what we got for summer squash today. That should be good for now. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up some of these onions. I already pulled up a few, but we'll do a few more. And freeze them. All right, we'll just write the date on here. And then we're ready for the freezer. How much would I use in one dinner? Put a date on it, put it in the freezer. So here's my freezer. So I've got a bunch of bell peppers, summer squash, hot peppers, chili peppers, onions, a bunch of other stuff. Over here, start to fill up the shelves a little bit. Got the beans, green beans, carrots. Got 150 quarts of potatoes. Sweet potatoes. So next year, we're going to double this. So, see you next year.